Okay, so let's unpack this. We are zooming straight to Western Australia, Perth, to be precise, to look at something um, pretty fundamental, how the entire definition of luxury home building is changing. We
Mhm.
seem to be moving away from that, industrial, standardized volume model towards something much more personal, a truly bespoke boutique approach.
That's really the core of our deep dive today. Our source material gives us this incredible feeling of stepping inside a home built on this philosophy. It's not just about big square footage.
Right.
It's about walking into a space where every single detail, from, say, the selection of warm timber underfoot to windows placed just so to maximize that unique Perth natural light, is intentional. Our mission here is to analyze why this shift toward quality over quantity
Yeah.
is transforming the custom home experience for people seeking those high-end residences in WA.
And we're using Altima Custom Homes as a kind of benchmark.
Exactly, as a benchmark for this emerging industry standard.
And the findings are, well, they're compelling. The sources highlight that working with a high-touch boutique builder isn't just about putting up a house.
No, not at all.
It's about executing a singular vision, creating a true personal sanctuary that genuinely reflects the homeowner's life. We're talking custom design built with real local expertise, and, the reviews really speak for themselves, pointing to a seamless, high-quality experience.
That's the feedback, yes.
So, look, if that sounds like the journey you want for your property, maybe you're envisioning a contemporary coastal masterpiece or a sophisticated suburban residence or even a complex luxury renovation, you can actually start that conversation today.
Mm-hmm.
Before we really get into the nuts and bolts of the business model, for anyone out there ready to transform their vision into reality, you can call Rob Mastrocola on 808-9380-9471.
Good idea to get that out early.
Yeah, and that number, plus a direct link to contact Rob and discuss building your dream luxury home, it's waiting for you right there in the show notes. Okay, now let's get into the economics and the strategy behind this boutique success.
Okay, let's start with the central thesis, the core operational difference. Perth's construction market, like many places, is often saturated by volume builders. Their focus, speed, standardized
Oh,
throughput.
churning them out.
Pretty much. The difference here isn't just a mood or a vibe, it's a specific strategic limitation.
And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The founder of Altima Custom Homes, Rob Mastrocola, he actually revealed the specific mechanism they use to enforce quality control.
Oh, yeah.
They deliberately limit themselves to building just 7 homes per year. 7. That number seems almost arbitrary, but it's actually the entire business strategy, isn't it?
It absolutely is. The insight here isn't really the number 7 itself. It's the financial and operational structure it represents. Think about it. A volume builder needs high throughput to cover massive overhead.
Right. Huge sales teams, advertising budgets.
Exactly. Multiple layers of management. By limiting the project load to just 7, the whole business model shifts. They're kind of forced to be extremely efficient in vendor management and sourcing, and they prioritize margin on quality over margin on volume.
Okay, but let me just play devil's advocate for a second here. When you centralize quality control like that, having the founder personally involved in project managing each build, that sounds fantastic for the client, absolutely. But isn't that a bit of a vulnerability?
How so?
Well, if Rob is overseeing all 7, that's a massive concentration of responsibility on one person.
That's a valid, critical question, and the source does address it, actually. It shows how that centralized control is supported by a really entrenched network.
Ah, okay.
So the risk of burnout or maybe missed details, which can happen with hyper-centralized control, it's mitigated by the longevity and reliability of their supply chain and their tradespeople. They highlight that Ultima's cultivated relationships with top-quality tradespeople who've been connected with them for over 25 years.
Wow, 25 years. That continuity is crucial then. You aren't getting a sort of rotating door of subcontractors just rushing to meet tight volume deadlines.
Precisely. You're getting proven experts who understand the expected quality standard implicitly, which, guarantees that high standard from the foundation right through to the final meticulous finishes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's where the investment in the project really starts to pay off down the road, I imagine.
Exactly. And that structural commitment, that project limitation, it translates directly into the design phase, too. Since they aren't relying on rapid turnover, they can afford the luxury of deep discovery during those initial consultations.
So this isn't just about picking from predetermined floor plans or, selecting package A versus package B. How does that initial collaboration partnership actually unfold?
It's defined by a really in-depth exploration of lifestyle requirements. They aren't just asking, how many bedrooms do you need? They delve into granular detail.
Like what?
Like, do you entertain large groups often? Do you need acoustically separate zones because you work from home? How do you do your daily routines, the morning sun, the evening cool? How should that influence the flow of the home?
Interesting.
Architects and designers then craft completely bespoke plans based on these answers, whether that ends up being contemporary minimalism, classic elegance, or that specific coastal sophistication you mentioned earlier.
It really sounds like the design is purely functional first, and then the aesthetic follows, which is, that's the definition of great architecture, isn't it?
It is.
And that bespoke approach must elevate the material selection dramatically.
Oh, absolutely. Material selection becomes this exploration of premium, sustainable, and designer-grade options. The source really highlights this balance between beauty and environmental performance. We see specific commitments here. Things like using recycled timber flooring for warmth and texture, selecting low VOC, that's volatile organic compound paints, to ensure superior indoor air quality, and implementing advanced energy-efficient insulation systems. It's about building a beautiful home that is also fundamentally healthier and, well, performs better.
And that focus on performance brings us neatly to local expertise, which is just essential, especially in Perth, where the climate and geography are so diverse. You can't just airlift a generic luxury plan from, say, the eastern states and expect it to work properly.
No, you absolutely cannot. Local knowledge is just non-negotiable for mitigating risk and achieving those high-performance standards we're talking about. Boutique builders bring invaluable expertise regarding Perth's unique challenges.
Like what specifically?
Well, managing exposure to coastal winds, for one, navigating diverse soil types that might require specialized foundation engineering, and critically dealing with the dramatically varying council regulations and zoning laws across different suburbs.
Right. Can you give us an example of how those regulations differ practically?
Sure. Well, think about two high-end suburbs. A client building in, say, Codslow might be bound by specific heritage overlay requirements dictating roof pitch or facade materials.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a build in Applecross, particularly closer to the river, might face stricter rules on overall building height limits or specific setback requirements because of local sightline protections. Understanding those nuances right away just streamlines the approval process, preventing months of potentially costly delays that volume builders may be operating with broader, generalized knowledge might fall victim to.
That detail is gold for any potential homeowner listening. And speaking of performance, let's look at climate. The luxury homes they are building are increasingly incorporating advanced passive solar principles, achieving extremely high 8-star to 10-star energy efficiency ratings. Why is achieving that level of Energy Star rating so important specifically in the Perth climate?
Well, in Perth, the primary battle is against solar gain and heat retention during those long, hot summers. A low-rated home basically becomes a costly oven.
Right, runs up the energy bills.
Right, hugely. Achieving an 8-star or even a 10-star rating means the design team has rigorously optimized orientation, window placement, and thermal mass to dramatically reduce the need for air conditioning. This is why features like automated shading systems that track the sun and optimize climate control aren't just gadgets.
They're essential.
They are essential performance tools that blend seamlessly with the luxury aesthetics, offering guaranteed year-round comfort.
We focused heavily on new ground-up construction, but it's important to note the sources mention that this specialized, personalized service extends beyond just new builds, right?
That's right. Altima Custom Homes maintains a dedicated luxury renovation arm. So whether they are updating a heritage property with immense character or completely reimagining a dated residence, the commitment to personalized service and meticulous craftsmanship remains identical.
And renovations demand a particular sensitivity, I imagine.
They really do.
Yeah.
You need the ability to balance respect for the existing architecture while flawlessly integrating contemporary functionality and sometimes significant structural enhancements. It's a different skill set in some ways.
Okay, well, this dedication to local expertise, superior performance, and that high-touch, personalized service truly sets a company like this apart. And, given that Perth's property market is experiencing such strong growth momentum right now, securing this level of bespoke quality is, in itself, a pretty timely investment.
Definitely a good point.
So again, if you are actively planning a custom residence or maybe a significant renovation in the WA market, We really encourage you to experience this difference firsthand. Reach out directly to Rob Mastrocola. You can call him on 089-380-9471. That number and the direct contact link are available for you right now in the show notes. Don't hesitate on that one.
Okay, so let's shift our analysis a bit, maybe to the financial side. Historically, custom luxury construction has often felt a bit opaque, leading to budget overruns and, understandably, client anxiety. How does the boutique model leverage its restricted project load to deliver clarity and transparency here?
Well, I think this goes right back to that core commitment we discussed. Because they aren't rushing, boutique builders can provide extremely transparent budget breakdowns really early in the process.
Okay.
And this clarity covers every element: design fees, materials, labor, premium finishes, the works. The transparency is just crucial because it allows you, the client, to make truly informed decisions about where your investment is targeted.
Right, so you can focus resources on features that deliver the most personal or long-term value, rather than just absorbing unexpected costs down the line.
Exactly. You're in control.
And that strategic investment delivers exceptional long-term returns. It's often, I think, misunderstood that custom-built luxury homes retain their value better than mass-produced ones, but they generally do.
Why is that?
Precisely because of the superior craftsmanship, the unique design elements that often cater to specific market desires, and the high-quality, durable materials used. Those strategic choices we analyzed, like passive solar design, getting that 10-star rating, maybe smart home integration, they are not just temporary luxuries. They deliver reduced running costs and a significantly higher resale value throughout the home's lifetime. It really means the initial investment is genuinely secured in a way.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And beyond the financial details and the actual construction site, it sounds like the overall client experience is just fundamentally different because of that low volume commitment.
It's an entirely different relationship. I mean, think about it. When a builder only manages 7 projects a year, their client service capacity is exponentially higher.
Right. Fewer clients to juggle.
Exactly. This means your questions get prompt responses, not delayed replies, filtered through layers of bureaucracy. You receive regular, detailed site inspections that keep you informed without feeling overwhelmed. And crucially, they include comprehensive handover documentation and post-occupancy aftercare services to ensure the home maintains its exceptional condition long after you move in.
So it's not just, here are the keys, good luck.
Not at all. It truly is about building a professional relationship that is designed to last as long as the house itself.
That's quite a promise.
So as we bring this deep dive to a close, the core takeaway for you, the discerning listener, is really this. The difference between the traditional volume approach and a boutique builder like Altima Custom Homes is, well, it's fundamental.
Yeah.
It's not just a difference in size, it's a difference in philosophy, a dedication to personalized attention, radical transparency, and meticulous craftsmanship designed to create residences that don't just stand the test of time, but maybe even improve with it.
That brings us to our final provocative thought then. Given that we've pretty much established that true superior quality control and unparalleled personalized service are only really achieved by strictly limiting the number of projects a builder takes on, how does our standard broad definition of a luxury home fall short? It sort of suggests that maybe the true marker of luxury today isn't just the marble countertop or the infinity pool view, but the scarcity embedded in the builder's schedule itself. The focus. The attention.
Interesting way to put it, the luxury of attention.
Exactly. So look, if you are ready to invest in creating your permanent Perth Sanctuary, whether that's through a bespoke new build or a detailed, high-quality luxury renovation, the next step is an easy one. Start with a conversation.
Always the best first step.
We highly recommend you reach out to Rob Mastrocola on Osho 9380-9471. Or, as always, just visit the website link we've included in the show notes to contact Rob directly and start transforming your unique vision into a reality built to, well, generational standards.